Decided to do a test with the potatoes. This was last year's compost area, and so what I decided to do, not compost, this was the fallow area for this year. So I had buried it deep in leaves, and as you can see, just right here, even though I buried it 18 inches deep in leaves, there's barely an inch or two left. So I probably won't do it this way next year, but I wanted to dig down in here and see if we've got anything. We've got any potatoes. And doesn't look like we have any there. See, it's dug itself down into the soil, so that one took advantage of the situation and actually dug into the soil. I suspect this one did the same thing. Yep, the potatoes, even though I planted them deep in leaves, the potatoes are going to be underground for these. So I don't think this is an experiment that I'm going to run again next year. Planting the potatoes in the leaves, at least in my environment, does not seem to be effective. I've heard of other people doing it, but I'm not seeing any hint of a tuber, and these plants are going right down into the ground. So that's good to know for next year. So it looks like this particular experiment was a failure as far as getting the potatoes up where I could reach them. But one thing to remember, I was working with a bunch of different potatoes in here, and a bunch of different types. And some of them died back, and then, look, coming up from the new seeds, from the new seed potatoes, we have another plant. So in essence, I let these potatoes go way too long, and they started growing again. They finished their life cycle and started growing again. So that may be part of the problem as well. All right, so it looks like this particular experiment, at least in my yard, doesn't work to keep the potatoes on the surface. If I had 20 bajillion bags of leaves, I might be able to pile them up around the potatoes during the season and get the effect that I want, but it doesn't look like it's working. So I will talk with you later.